Hey guys, welcome to the Double O podcast. This is episode 36. I'm your host, Pennywise TV. Another solo podcast for you guys. This is probably going to be a short one as well. Not too many topics. We're going to be talking about some of the winter anime that came out this season. Hell's Paradise episode, season 2, episode 1, Fire Force, season 3, episode 13. Oshinoko season 3 episode 1, and then Sentence to Be Hero episode 1 and 2. That first episode of Sentence to Be Hero was an hour long. I don't think we're going to talk too much about the JJK episode 1 and 2, since that was basically what was shown in the movie, and I'm seeing the movie already. I have a JJK review on the execution on my channel if you want to check that out. But yeah. And then we have top 5 dragons at the end. And my list is pretty basic. I only know like 5 or 6 dragons in anime. Dragons are very hard to come by in anime because they're like mythical creatures, which even in like fantasy worlds, their dragons are very rare. So it's hard to come up with a list for that, but I'm going to give you guys my list anyways. I'm sure Skill's list will be better since he's seen more anime. I've seen more peak anime. He's seen more average anime. So yeah. Fire Force. That was actually the anime that I was referring to with the MC that has memory loss as well. Shinra just woke up. He has been dormant for like 3 months. Basically, his doppelganger was taking over his life for like 3 months, and I actually forgot that happened in the last part of the season. I didn't watch any recaps for any of these anime that I've seen. I just went in. If I remember these characters, I remember. It's coming back to me. The plots, the characters from the previous seasons. And so yeah, Shinra's the doppelganger was basically a delinquent. He was causing trouble. He was getting in fights. He pierced his ears. He dyed his hair. He got tattoos on his legs. And they're basically saying that everyone has a version of their doppelganger in the Adola world. And that's basically how human combustion happens when that Adola doppelganger fuses with the real life person. It kind of seems similar to that one movie with Jordan Peele. Was it called Us? The movie with the doppelgangers and stuff. It seems a little bit similar to that. But yeah, he even hit Sister with the backhand. That was devious. Cannot believe they showed that. That dude was a demon. But he's finally back. He's finally back in the real world. Arthur was giving him the real. Arthur did not hold back. He was like, bro, he basically said to Shinra that I've only known one asshole, and that was you. You were a despicable piece of shit. I didn't even recognize you. And he told him how it was. So like I said before, setup episode, you got to give a little bit of setup episode coming back to the anime. I'm sure it's going to turn up later. The 5th pillar has been found. And I can't remember. Shinra was one of the pillars, right? I can't remember the exact plot points, but I'm pretty sure Shinra is a pillar. Joker might be too. I'm really gonna have to watch a recap. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna need to watch a recap of season 2 just to remember the plot points. But there's not really much to say about Fire Force. Benny Maru is having some dreams about something. I don't know if it's related to the Adala world, but he's having some bad dreams as well. So looking forward to the next episode of Fire Force. I'm sure it's going to turn up. The next anime that I watched was Oshinoko episode 1, and Oshinoko is definitely would definitely be my front runner for anime of the year. If there was any anime of the year candidate that I had to choose, it would definitely either be Oshinoko or Fire Force. I'll go with Oshinoko because Fire Force, they're cramming 88 chapters into like 13 episodes. I still think Fire Force is still going to be good. It's just going to not be as good as it could have been if they had stretched that out. But I think they're still going to do a good job. But Oshinoko, they're getting back to the plot points. They're getting back to the characters. They're getting back to the emotions. Not a lot of emotion. But Aqua, we figured out the reason that he was avoiding Arima. He was avoiding Arima for like 6 months because he got with old girl, I forget her name, but the lead actor, she got her own movie now that's about to come out. And he was avoiding Arima, the girl with red hair, for the simple fact that she doesn't want to put her in harm's way because bro is seriously traumatized. It makes sense. His mother got killed in front of him when he was a kid, so he's seriously traumatized by those events, and that's why he's trying to avoid Arima, because the same thing might happen to her if they find out, especially some famous guy. He's not super famous, but he's a recognizable guy with Arima. So that might be bad for her fans because she's a pop star. And that's exactly what happened to his mother. Is he overreacting? Nah, these fanatics are insane. And she would definitely be in harm's way if they found out she had a boyfriend. But they're trying to get their group popping, Be Kamichi. And they're doing pretty good. Got like 360,000 subscribers. And their music video that they did had like 20 million views, and they're popping off. They're not big time yet, but they can sell arenas that have 1,000 people. I don't know if they're there to the point of being able to sell domes with 20,000 people. I don't think they're there yet. They'll get there for sure. But even the fans, they've been noticing that something's been a little bit off with Arima, and then also Ruby. They're not as charismatic, they're not as energetic as they once were, and mainly the stands are able to notice these changes. Ruby, she's gonna be my favorite character in this season for sure. I think she's gonna take away the show. She's already doing some things behind the scenes. And I think she's trying to get closer to Aqua for some reason. Maybe she's trying to get more information. She's basically on that timing that Aqua was in the beginning of this series, trying to find out who killed his father or mother and trying to get information on that, and using these TV and movie commercial, whatever opportunities she can to try to get closer to the truth. So that's the type of timing that Ruby seems to be on. She got on that show with Aqua, and she's trying to intertwine herself and make herself more known, and basically give herself more options. Because if you have more recognition, you have more TV shows and movies under your belt, then you're gonna get more opportunities. And the pop star group is helping her as well. Now Ruby, I don't fully recognize the dude who she met at the end of episode 1. Was that the boyfriend of her mother or something to do with her mother, maybe? But she's doing some things behind the scenes to try to get closer to the truth. This is going to be Ruby's season for sure. Rem or Mim, the girl with yellow hair who is an adult, she met with Aqua to talk to him about Arima's feelings, and we got to see a little bit of Aqua being emotional, and he's definitely so traumatized, and he almost broke down. And I think his girl is like his steady rock that's gonna keep him grounded. Without her, he'd be fucked up. He wouldn't be able to perform, he wouldn't be able to act, he wouldn't be able to do these things. And he's also wanting to learn to be a doctor again, just so he has that option available to him, thinking long term. So I think that's basically it for the Oshinoko. Things are heating up. That's my leading candidate for anime of the year for sure. The first 2 seasons was great, so amazing, and this season 3 I think is going to be amazing too. I think it's going to be 11 episodes, 11 or 13, I forget. You'll see in the editing how many episodes Oshinoko has. So the last anime I wanted to get to that came out this winter, I was not able to watch Fate Stay Fake yet. I also was not able to check out Trigun Star Games or Vigilantes yet. I gotta catch up on Vigilantes. I'm still in season 1. And then Star Games, I might watch that with some other reactors. I have been reacting to all of these new animes on my own, but I might watch that, particularly one with another reactor, because I think it's just a little bit too much workload if I try to react to 7, 8 animes all at the same time. But with that being said, Sentence to Be a Hero is getting a lot of hype and a lot of attention. I just made a TikTok about this that I just uploaded. And my stance on it, I think it's overrated. I think it's overhyped. But I do think that is a good anime. Am I excited about it? No. I don't have too much excitement about it. There was a little bit of excitement only because of the people that were hyping this up. And I don't think this is an anime of the year candidate. It's nothing, there's really nothing special going on about this anime. A lot of action, plenty of action. There's this one dude on YouTube who said it was overhyped as well. I won't give him too much clout, but he stopped watching after like 15 minutes. And I think your take, I can't take your take seriously. I think your take is invalid if you don't watch at least a full episode of the first episode. But I understand. A lot of action, not really much going on with the MC. The MC is pretty one-dimensional. This whole anime is pretty one-dimensional. The concept is okay. The heroes, they can't die. But as for that, there's not really much story going on for it. The knights don't like the heroes for some reason because they're criminals. And then Xylo, which is the main character, he has his personality, or his reputation, I mean, because when he was human, he took out a goddess for good reason. I knew it had to be a good reason, and I knew his crimes wasn't too bad based on his personality and him trying to do the right thing, even though he doesn't care about civilians. He's trying to do the right thing in these episodes. And in episode 1, he was doing a good job of that. I mean, most of the knights got killed, like 85-90%. And he really just got there at the tail end of these attacks. And the girl, the Captain Kivia, she ain't doing nothing either. She's kind of a hater, not gonna lie, hating on Xylo. But she does have a little bit of characterization to her as well, because she was willing to let him in the second episode go in those tunnels to save the civilians, and she wasn't really willing to risk her own soldiers to do that. But if you're a hero, you're volunteering, and you can die, yeah, go ahead, try to save some civilians, because I care about the people as well. But I'm not going to risk my knights just to save civilians. The casualties would be too high. But yeah, Data, not much really going on with him. He's a thief. He has sticky fingers. Good thing he was there, because he was able to steal that bomb thing that Xylo was able to throw up and kick in there. The fight was all right. The fighting is all right. His fighting style is all right. Nothing flashy, special about it. I think he has 2 seals going on. A lot of the powers in this power system is powered by seals, which is kind of like magic. So he has the first seal, the flight seal, so he's able to fly. I think that gives a little bit of a boost to him as well. Kind of like a dash. And then he also has another seal where he's able to heat up objects, particularly knives that he loves using. He has a lot of knives, by the way. He has like 20, 30, 40 knives. I was wondering when he was going to run out of knives. He just kept throwing them, and just maybe they're unlimited. I don't know. But he's able to heat up objects, and when he throws them and they make contact, they explode. So basic power, nothing too exciting there. He was able to beat the second wave of monsters, but he eventually needed help from the goddess to take out the demon lord. Basically, I think it was did I say it was the 47th one or the 48th one? There's a lot of demon lords basically, and there's going to be a lot of demon lords, and I don't know if these demon lords keep multiplying, but it's kind of crazy. You got 50 demon lords in 20 years. Half of the land is uninhabitable. That sucks, and that's kind of scary. I don't know who the heavy hitters in this anime is. I'm guessing it's the goddesses. The goddesses have a lot of magic power. I haven't seen no knights do anything too amazing. They're actually carried by the technology that they have. Like just regular weapons. These knights are they're on the same level as the knights from Rise of the Shield era. Nothing special really about them. Just standard fodder knights. They get fucked up and killed, and they need the protection of the heroes. I don't know why they're so hateful to the heroes, because without the heroes, you guys are gonna die. At the same time, they don't care about dying because of honor. Is it really honorable to just get shitted on and killed without even a fighting chance? That's a sad death. But yeah, overall, overhyped for sure. 9.1 rating. I'd give this, the first episode, I'd give this I'd probably give it a 7.8. It was good, but it wasn't peak. Not even close. Not even close to peak. But yeah, looking forward to more Sentenced to Be Hero. That's basically all the anime that I've seen from this winter. So we'll go on to the last topic. And also let me know what you think about Sentenced to Be Hero. Is it overhyped or not? I think it is. I don't even know it would be better than Rise of the Shield Hero. And Rise of the Shield was good, but yeah, it's not peak good, but it is very good. So the last topic we have is top 5 dragons. I really don't have too many dragons. My list is going to be pretty predictable, and it's going to have a lot of mainstream guys. Like I said earlier in the podcast, dragons are mythical creatures, but you know, we're just going to get this list out the way. So number 5, I have Dragon from One Piece. And you know, this list is bad if I had Dragon on it.
政府はてめえの首を欲しがってるぜ。世界は我々の答えを待っている。
Because Dragon has not done a whole lot. He's been integral in some parts of the story, especially when it comes to ties with Kuma. Dragon also has ties with Dr. Vegapunk, and he's a very huge influence, probably the biggest influence in Sabo's life right now. Taught him how to fight, took him in, changed his life around, and he was a little bit of a part of Luffy's life as well. Saved him back early on, episode 30, in Lago Town, or whatever the town they were in. Saved him once. We didn't see him pull up for Ace though. And a lot of people are saying Dragon's a fraud because we haven't seen him fight. I do believe Dragon can fight, but I don't think he's fucking with admirals. That's probably why he has his little group, revolutionary group. Maybe he had to make a revolutionary group because he couldn't cut it out as a pirate. I don't know. But I don't think Dragon has hands like that. I'm in that party that believes Dragon can't box for real. He's not boxing with no heavy hitters. He's not fucking with a Kaido. He's not, I don't even know if he could fuck with a Law. I don't know. But Dragon's number 5. Number 4, this creature is only on this list because of its reputation, of its prestige, how recognizable it is, and that is the Blue Eyes White Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! Easily one of the most popular Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I even had one at one point.
Alright then, come out, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! I hope you know what you're doing, Yugi!
I think a lot of people had Blue Eyes White Dragons. That was the most popular, rare card of them all. Like some people had fake Egyptian cards. I think I had some fake Egyptian cards at one point. And a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I had the Dark Magician as well. But yeah, this is the card that Kaiba uses the most. His most recognizable card. Yugi's most recognizable card is Dark Magician. And then Joey, I think his most recognizable card is Time Wizard. But yeah, that's basically why I have it at number 4. There's really not much to say about it. But yeah. Number 3, I have Natsu from Fairy Tail. He is a pretty decent character. I'm not the biggest fan of the anime.
Kind. He can increase his own power in response to his opponents. He draws from it like an unending reservoir. So the stronger they are, the better he performs.
Our boy may be winning, but the tenacity of the other two is remarkable.
I think the anime is the middest of mids. But I did watch a couple hundred episodes of the anime. So my opinion counts. I've watched a lot of Fairy Tail, and it doesn't get any better. But Natsu, I guess he's very formidable, very versatile. He can practically eat everything and turn it into a weapon. He can eat fire, of course, use the fire against them. He's eaten basically everything. I'm pretty sure at one point, he's eaten lightning before and made that part of his powers. Remember early on, he ate some emeralds, gained the power of that. Basically everything he eats, he gets the power of, which is super OP and bullshit. Nevertheless, he definitely deserves a spot on top 5 dragons for sure. So number 2, now to the last 2. You could probably guess one of the last 2. They're pretty iconic, pretty popular. Number 2, I have Shenron. Shenron from Dragon Ball Z, of course. And
who has summoned me?
That would be me. I did.
Tell me your wish, but beware, for it will come true.
We don't really see the character too much, but we know that Shenron has been very pivotal in a lot of the decisions with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, especially when it comes to using the Dragon Balls to revive someone. Shenron makes his appearance, and Shenron is a cool dude. He's fair, he's respectful, he's polite. He always asks you, are you sure you want to make that wish? Your wish has been granted. And you know, he's a cool dude, man. I would like to hang out with Shinron one day. But as far as mystical dragons go, he's not OP. And I think there was some rules early on in Dragon Ball Z. Like, for example, I think one of the rules is that you can't revive someone twice. I'm pretty sure that was a rule in Dragon Ball Z. It's been over 20 years since I've seen Dragon Ball Z, but I'm pretty sure that was one of the rules. There was also a Mega Shenron, but I don't know too much about him. I'm assuming that's a character from Dragon Ball GT. Does a Mega Shenron exist in Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Z? Or is it just a GT thing? But Shenron, he's been in the game. He has skin in the game for over what? 40 years, 30, 40 years. He's very recognizable, very popular. And I think most people know him, people who watch anime. If you see Dragon Ball Z, you know who Shenron is. So number 1, the last dragon on the list for top 5 dragons is, drumroll, Kaido. Kaido from One Piece.
シュローハッキー気分いいぜ俺と本気で差しでやり合えるやつなんぜいつぶりだろうな
Reason why Kaido is number 1 on the list. First of all, he is that dude. You know, even though he lost to a certain someone later on, he's been that dude very early on. As a kid, he was actually breaking into government facilities and getting locked up on purpose just to get food. Can't be killed. I don't know when he got his dragon fruit. I don't know if he got it later on as an adult, but he also has some other DNA as well besides just the dragon for the dragon fruit. But he's pretty much unkillable. No one has been able to been too much of a match for him until the Wano arc, and he's been able to back it up for the most part. He has a very formidable crew with like thousands of people, high generals, high commanders, and Kaido was that dude. It sucked up what he did to his daughter, and he's actually a piece of shit. He's actually, now that I think about it, he's a piece of shit, but he does back it up. And he also has the other side to him as well, that drunk side, where he's like goofy, but he's still a problem. Even when he's drunk, he's actually more of a problem when he's in that drunk state. But yeah, Kaido, he definitely deserved the title of Yonko. He was definitely one of the best Yonkos. Who would win, Whitebeard or Kaido? I think Kaido, because Whitebeard's old as fuck. But a younger Whitebeard would definitely have given Kaido problems. But yeah, that's my list for top 5 dragons. And that's pretty much it for the podcast. I don't really have too much else to say, but let us know what your favorite anime that came out this winter was. Who was the winner of week 1? For me, I'll probably give it to Oshinoko from what I've seen. But yeah, let's get out of here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget we're on Spotify, iTunes. Check it out in the description below. This is the Double Up Podcast. I'm your host, PTWise TV, and I am out.